All right, round 2. Number 1, Pangolin versus number 9, Steve. Number 5, Savage Octagon versus number 13, Sazzy. I'm here with Lev. Let's count them down in 3, 2, 1, pills. Off we go. An interesting board up at the top with that cavity on the left side. Meanwhile, at the bottom, Sazzy and Sav. Sounds like a pop duo. I'd pay money to see that. Yeah. But Pangolin here, after her devastating loss of her sister, is going to take revenge on the rest of the bracket, I feel. And she's taking it to Steve early on here. Although, no, she's behind Steve right now.
Mm-hmm. Steve is a player that we've seen a lot of in regionals and Columbus, other tournaments. He's been a name we've seen a lot of, and I can't wait to see what he can do here against Pangolin.
But it's Steve here with the early lead, but neither player has gotten past that first layer of trash at the top of the board. Meanwhile, at the bottom, Sazzy getting past that first layer, and Savage got some issues on column 2.
Mm-hmm. The board is unfortunately very uneven there. Sazzy, I would say, has a bit of an advantage right now.
Don't sleep on Sazzy for sure after that amazing round 1 victory over Madawi. But she does kind of have multiple colors all over the place, and Savage all of a sudden has got a Speedrunner's Delight board. And thanks for chat for helping us fix the sound issues. We didn't, you leave everything set from yesterday when it was working perfectly, and then things still break. So that's OBS for you.
We really do have the best community in the world. They're amazing friends. They're also technical support, as it turns out. So thank you guys.
But at the bottom, Savage with the slight lead, 30-36. Sazzy now with an issue on column 2. If she can get a double yellow to clean out those 2 pills, that would be a godsend.
Mm-hmm. It's almost the reverse situation that we saw moments ago, where now Sazzy's high up on the left.
And she doesn't try it with a double yellow. It's a risky maneuver. But
wow.
She's going to work from underneath like that. That's a nice move.
Finds a great L with a split pill. That's not easy to do.
She's holding her own against Savage. Meanwhile, Steve still has the lead, but both players are swimming in the middle of that board, and the quads will keep you in that game if you're Steve.
Savage finding lots of T's and L's as she makes her way down the board there.
Pangolin at the top, column 5. Gets out of that as soon as I mentioned it.
And with a combo to boot.
Oh yeah, that's the smartest way to handle that stuff.
Both players a little high up in the center, especially now as the speed of the falling speed of the pills is starting to climb.
She's fixing to do something big. The John Dett Flindo fixing.
Yep, she is definitely still finding combos, but she's not making too much progress down the board. That's
there's no viruses open except for that column 7.
But she's going to find a great double there.
I'm liking Steve's play so far. He made top 4 way back in 2018.
Oh, wow, and a drop
into the cross. That's how you clean out your trash if you're Pangolin. Steve starting to stack up a little bit on column 1, but he's still in the lead by 10 viruses. Back at the bottom, Savage, sizable lead 10-21, but if Sazzy can knock out some combos like that, that could slow Savage down. And that's stun lock here, so we're going to see these pieces go all the way to the bottom because Savage is all the way at the bottom with their play field.
On the top here, Pangolin is starting a stun lock, and that is not good given
Sazzy.
Steve's position.
Oh, nice. Another quad from Sazzy. You don't want to make Savage too upset. Yeah, you see her cricking her neck after that last combo. She might get
I think she might be in the zone now.
There's a reason why she's called Savage, and I don't want to find out exactly why. But at the top now, this is completely flipped. It's still 27-20 with Steve with the lead, but he is stacking up with trash all the way to the top of the screen. Pangolin showing you why she took the regional in Philly last month.
Mm-hmm. Steve is absolutely looking for some combo opportunities so that he can keep up the pressure.
And here comes another. Man, it's just 4 great games all around here. Savage down to her last virus, but there's no obvious solution.
Yeah, that final red virus is absolutely buried on all sides from blues. So I think she's just going to try to do her best to make some combos on top until a solution presents itself here.
Sazzy's just got a combo, and just every clear needs to be a combo if possible. Keep burying Savage. Don't stop digging. All right, the solution is starting to come up here. So
it's not quite there.
Oh, and this will do it.
But she'll find it.
Nicely done, Savage, but Sazzy keeping up that whole time.
Meanwhile, at the top of the screen here, Pangolin looking strong in her end game right now. Only 3 viruses remaining, and she's going to find a combo with one of them. And I don't think these other 2 are long for this world. They're both very free and clear.
Look at
There's
Pangolin.
2.
My goodness.
And that's 3.
Dang, she was behind and came all the way back and steamrolled Steve in that game 1. Wow.
Nice little L find here for Savage Octagon. Followed by another double. For a speed player, she is no slouch at combos by any means. It's not really something you focus on in speed play, which is her specialty, but she's very capable when it comes to finding these combos. She's been doing an amazing job.
Well, the ones she does find are efficient. That's the thing.
Yeah, definitely.
And the efficiency does help in the versus game.
Oh yeah, efficient combos.
Every one of those quarter seconds matter when you're waiting for those chunks to drop down the screen.
Efficient combos are definitely the best kind, so that works out very well for her. Things looking a little more even now. Her early lead may have been brought back a little bit here by Sazzy. Column 3 looking a little dangerous for Savage right now.
Amazingly, at the top it's a tie game, but the board health definitely going to Pangolin right now.
Oh yeah, Steve has some unfortunate spires. He will need to find a way to solve this. And he finds a nice spin to just clear up the left side here to give himself a little more room to recover.
Lev at the bottom, we got another tie game, 32-31.
Both
quick top out, Pangolin takes game 2.
Both players at the bottom, Savage and Sazzy, with several combo opportunities. Basically just comboing each other back and forth. Neither one really pulling ahead at this point, although this column 4 average for Sazzy is dangerous.
Sazzy had the combo set up, but Savage took it out. But I think Sazzy sees the solution. Oh, look at this. Yeah. That impressed Kingsman.
She is happy about the thickest L I may have ever seen.
But Sazzy ain't out of this yet. This is a pretty good board. She needs the combo and combo now, though.
She makes a good call to open up the center and bring it down, and now she's just got to capitalize and make some combos.
And Pangolin, Steve is just piling up with pills. Every time you look, there's another pair of trash pills coming down just like that. And this could be curtain for Steve, and that'll do it. Pangolin advances to the top 4. Great seeing Steve again.
Tough to come up against a pro like Pangolin so early in the bracket, but he really is a force to be reckoned with. So I hope we see Steve in Columbus this year, because I think he's going to make a big splash.
But hat versus ears. I like the ears more, but I think the hat is playing a little bit better. But this is still anybody's game because Savage's board is covered in pills, and Sazzy's got a really clean board. So if the pills agree, the combos start raining, this could flip in an instant.
Do not let the virus count fool you. I would say this is far more even than it would have you believe.
Board health matters, and there's a quad. That's how you shut up any potential comeback.
Savage will find a combo, but Sazzy will find one right in time.
7-13, Lev.
This is really close to call. I can't say who's ahead here.
Man. Whatever the result is, Sazzy needs to get her butt out to Columbus, Ohio in November. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! I'm sorry, did not mean to do that.
Oh no, I think that was a sudden speed change,
My
and
goodness,
now column 4 is hanging.
Sazzy's gonna have to swim every single piece around that yellow column 5.
But meanwhile, Savage only needs 2 yellow pieces. And that's gonna do it.
Wow. That's game 2. I still stand by what I said. Sazzy's dang good at this game. Game number 3, Lev.
Both players making identical moves. Savage a little quicker on the draw.
Shoutouts the exact same. We know. Ooh, missed drop. She meant to flip that. She's going to stand it up and get the combo here anyway.
Yep.
And then with a little bit of maneuvering with this double yellow.
And she
Not
will
to give
find
it
it.
away.
Yep.
There
it
it is.
will resolve perfectly.
Pro player, pro move.
And now Savage's board looking a little shook here. She's going to bring column 3 down, but things are still looking a bit dangerous. Okay, she will find a double red for a combo. I think she was looking for a T there, as she's wont to do, and she's going to just build it right back up again.
Nice.
Okay, going for a conservative
And
horizontal.
standing that up, and now Sazzy is out of that top layer. Savage still looking for it, but she's looking for something blue like this to make some monster combos.
No one's in any particular danger at the moment, so they've both managed to survive the opening well.
45-43, Lev. This is a deceptive 2-0 advantage.
Mm-hmm.
These games have been close.
Yeah, and in this game in particular, very often somebody comes out of that opening with a big advantage where they find a lot of combos and the other player gets a lot of garbage. But this is very even right off the bat, and hopefully we'll continue
Look
to
at
see
this
that.
drop into a T. Sazzy with the sassy moves.
Lots of combo opportunities for Sazzy. She's going to find another one.
Yeah. But both boards are very clean. The trash is being handled as it arrives, so I think both these players have kind of shifted into more of a puzzle-solving speed mode here.
Mm-hmm.
But the combos are getting peppered in.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Sazzy's finding every combo opportunity that she can. She's not missing a beat here.
The lack of yellow access might be an issue for Sazzy now.
A little yellow garbage might actually help with that. But columns 3 and 4 for Savage. Looking for a blue-red. She's going to find it. And again, both players looking even, but Savage maybe pulling a little ahead. Board's looking very clean.
Yeah, it's starting to stack up for Sazzy, but this will alleviate some of that pressure.
Mm-hmm. The good news is this is mostly combo fodder for her. So
yeah, look at this, into a trip.
Exactly, and now the right side is fully clear, and that's going to be a triple heading Savage's way.
18-20, Lev. Oh, and a missed drop from Sazzy.
This is very close. This could come down to a garbage drop at this point.
When you don't play high-end competition a lot, the mistakes like that can happen a little bit more. When you're not used to, when you need every move to be precise and perfect, that's what can happen. Like Sazzy's got the moves, but I think she just needs the high-end competition to keep her skills sharp.
Well, I would say she's quite high in competition.
Yeah, she's very good. She's right there with Savage.
Oh, absolutely. They're
I'm just
both
saying
neck and neck
that's
here.
the little bit differences, just those misdrop here, misdrop there. That's the only difference in this match. But 16-16, 41-41 speed, these players are evenly matched in game 3.
And with two players of this even caliber, any small mistake could make the difference.
15-15. And now every single trash and pill is going to take about 3 to 4 seconds to reach the bottom. The stun locks are even more pronounced the deeper you get into these games. Savage making kind of like a garbage umbrella bridge, sort of.
She seems to be stacking back up, trying to find a combo, and it hasn't quite found it yet. But I think as soon as she does, it's all going to come right back down again.
Yeah. But if something falls in that column 3, Lev, that's bad news. She needs to get that clear now.
That's a serious pain point here.
And Sazzy, what we're talking about, what a combo from Sazzy. She's done to her last 3.
Wow, and her board's almost completely empty.
I know.
We look away for 2 seconds, and it's all gone.
But now, see, the stun locks are taking 4 whole seconds. This is Savage's chance to come back, but Sazzy she's going to do something fancy here, it looks like. This double yellow. All right,
wow.
2 red pills will do it. There's 1, and there's 2. Sazzy takes game number 3.
Sazzy now on the board.
Into game 4.
Oh, almost identical moves, synchronized here. But Savage will find the first blood here. Oh, that is devastating.
Brutal. Savage literally picked up that red half pill and placed it.
She's going to make a
Sazzy's
combo out of
board.
this.
But look at that.
That was amazing play to take
a really awful piece of garbage and turn it into an opportunity.
Just the creativity of our top players. You don't even see it coming. Like, even a pro like you didn't see it right away. Like, Sassy was on that. Oh, and then this drop, man. The nerves maybe. She'll get that cleaned up. Savage on column 2 gets the blue trouble and makes a combo out of it. And she's taking the 44-52 lead. Looking to punch her ticket to the semifinals.
Oh, Savage now
Ooh.
with a missed drop on her columns 2 and 3. And Sassy working that left side down after her earlier
If
miss
she
flip.
can get something yellow into column 1,
That's not an easy maneuver.
it's concern, and that's going to make it extra concerning.
Things are starting to compress in the center here for Sassy, but she's still finding combos. She's still making the clear she needs to make. We might need to see some kind of horizontal plan here.
It's the virus count's close, but this board state is slowly teetering to Savage Octagon's favor.
The saving grace here is that there's a lot of doubled up colors on this board. It's not.
Oh no!
Oh
the
no!
flip! Everybody's reading. Oh no! Savage takes the match, but everybody is a Sassy fan. What a performance!
Very well done. Very well done.
Please come to Columbus, Sassy. You're the best, and you got a lot of fans in chat, and you're live in Hartford, Connecticut.
Up.
Oh, he's bouncing.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That's gonna shake everything.
Watch out! The projector is about to tumble over.
All right. So if we are ready, it is 3, 2, 1.
Pills.
Already diversions from both sets of players. It's always interesting when sometimes they start off with the same exact choices, but this did not happen in this game. Bidwell setting up a lot of combos. Rob comboing on top of his column 7 right away. That's going to cause a little bit of a problem unless some horizontal magic happens.
No, Bidwell has told me that he can be a little bit of a David Copperfield in certain situations.
Oh, absolutely.
Got to build. Wow, this burns for Bidwell.
Yeah, and already Lev taking the advantage in terms of board health over Mr. Octagon. But Mr. O has some horizontal opportunities there with the blue. Can take that down a little bit, chooses not to. Bidwell having a little bit of trouble on the right-hand side.
Oh, he's getting upset now. A little bit. All right, well, it's all right, Bidwell. We believe in you. But I notice on the bottom right next to Mr. O, that's kind of a tough situation.
Yeah, he's laughing to himself. That's not a good sign. All right, and Leviticus takes the first crown.
All right, GG there. Meanwhile, Bidwell also not. Nice job, actually, by Bidwell to kind of burn out the yellows on the left. Staying focused here. He's at 45 virus. Rob, meanwhile, destroying him at 14.
Absolutely, and we did lose Rob Burrito for a second. We will try to get him back on the screen. Oh, there he goes.
Just like magic. Love it.
Commentators' blessing. Yeah, Bidwell's still trying to get that mid-level off of there, but great combo to bring some of it down. There are a lot of doubles in the center of that board, but they're mostly red-yellow, so that's going to be a little bit of trouble.
Now, Savage, we're looking at the virus count here. Obviously, the goal for Rob is to get to 0 before Bidwell may top out. Doesn't look like he'll be in that situation. But as a player, in Bidwell's case, do you want to kind of throw the game number 1 just so you can get the game number 2, knowing that it's kind of an uphill battle?
I think he'd only throw that or just throw it away if he were still at the top of the board. You really want to keep fighting. We have seen extraordinary things happen. And speaking at the bottom, these two totally even by virus count, but it looks like Lev has a little more control over the board than Mr. O. Great cross there from Mr. O, however, but gets that column 3 blocked off by red, which is not what you want to see.
And on the bottom right there, you have that handy speed guide Savage that kind of lets us know, speed increases that are going on as the game progresses. So I think that's been a really nice treat for like a novice like myself to kind of expect when those speeds will increase. So really like that aspect.
Yeah. Mr. O bringing down the left-hand side of that board, but that right-hand side means Lev definitely has the better board health. Meanwhile, Rob Burrito and Bidwell, got to give Rob that first crown there. Bidwell in much better shape in this game too, ready to go. Does not take the red-blue combo in the center, but goes for a blue-yellow combo there.
Meanwhile, I think they just started a third game on the bottom, it looks like.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I think Leviticus took game number 2 there. They're moving very fast here. They're moving very fast. It's hard to keep up with all the great action. You're just looking at all these boards, and obviously Bidwell, a handsome devil, can certainly distract.
Of course. The start of this game at the bottom for Lev and Mr. O. A little bit cleaner than the starts of others. Lots of combos so far for both of them. Triple there for Mr. O. Currently, Bidwell looking stronger, but Rob, definitely an escape artist, has some opportunities to take some things out. Column 6, kind of difficult for Rob being spired that high, and 6, 7, 8, all red.
And what's the strategy here for Rob? If we're talking about being down quite a number of viruses, but seems like he's very quick on the draw to get these placements set. Is it just a matter of him maybe checking what Bidwell's up to? Bidwell kind of in a mess of his own, trying to get out of this.
Yeah, actually, Bidwell is a little bit, he's going to have a little bit of trouble. But I think if you're Rob, you move towards prioritizing using all that garbage for combos. And there he goes. He clears that really tall right-hand side down a little bit and just throws 4 red yellows on top of each other, just to not to move anything along virus-wise, but just to keep the garbage raining on Bidwell, which is a great move.
Yeah, certainly, especially when the garbage is flowing and it got those gaps like you see Bidwell has on the right. If they're flowing all the way down, so slow to drop, gives Rob time to maybe make his attack here.
Good combo there on the bottom of the screen for Mr. O on the left-hand side of the board. Lev has some horizontals set up, but gets a little mini stun lock from Mr. O. Good combo down the right-hand side of the board for Lev. And a drop into a horizontal, very nicely done. And Lev's board health, even though he's 11 viruses behind, that column 8 for Mr. O, troublesome. It's going to be slow.
How often does Mr. O get to play versus? Maybe
Absolutely. I do not let him. When I'm focusing on speed season, I will not practice him and risk ruining my speed game. But we practice speed together all the time.
So, real quick, while we have time before maybe this one gets down, hopefully we'll see Mr. O try to take game number 3, kind of in survival mode at the moment. 14 viruses, 21 viruses. And while Bidwell, looking to try to also maybe tie this one up.
Yeah, he was looking really good against Rob. But, of course, that column 1 still troublesome. Rob's just got to have every single thing be combo related. And strategic, because that's going to be the stuff that takes Bidwell down. Meanwhile, Lev, with 15 viruses to Mr. Octagon's 13, bringing that closer together. And, yeah, that's blue-yellow, great for him. His board's looking very, very clean. But sometimes when you don't have a lot of virus halves on the board, it means there's fewer combo opportunities. So we'll see what Mr. O is able to make of this as the speed increases.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Bidwell continuing to just try to figure out how to get out, get this cleared up, because Rob is right on the heels. Was down 20 viruses just a few moments ago. Now is only behind by 4.
Oh, and excellent. Mr. O manages to get that red-yellow over. That is so tricky. But Lev, beautiful board health there. And, wow, Rob is managing to close this up. Look at how locked up Bidwell is here. Gorgeous combo from Lev at the bottom.
And now, and now
Wow,
Rob
that is uncouth language, sir.
Well, he can't help
This
himself.
This is a family channel.
Well, apparently Bidwell's mother in the crowd also told us he's allowed to say that. Where do you think he learned it from?
Fat log there for Lev at the bottom of the board. He is in great shape. We may be saying goodbye to Mr. O.
And there it is.
And there it is, the third game for Leviticus. Great run there from Mr. O.
Nicely done on the bottom there. Meanwhile, still at the top, Rob just trying to get this one more to Bidwell's 4. Quite an interesting ending that we may be seeing here. Who's going to get it, Savage?
Oh, man, this is so tough. I think, actually, I'm a little more favorable towards Bidwell right now, actually.
I was about to say, yeah, because it looks like he's there. Whoa, what
Yeah.
a clear. He's got
Combo.
2 to go.
Yeah, he is set up way better at the moment. There we go, dropping it down. Oh, does not decide to go to get closer to that clear. He is delaying a little bit. I would not be doing that.
This
and
one's so tight. It's so tight. Oh no,
that
Bidwell.
Is why. That is exactly why.
What has he
but
done?
He's going to get it.
Oh, Bidwell. He's fainted.
Oh, boy.
He couldn't believe it. Almost fouled it up. What a recovery, Savage. And he's tied this one up 1-1. We got ourselves a match. Oh, Bidwell. And he's not even standing. Man, Savage, that was a very entertaining game number 2 there. Coming down to the wire. Rob down 20 viruses. Coming close to the end game there. Both struggled to try to get the last few out, but Bidwell hung in, persevered. This is a heated rivalry.
Absolutely. And I can't figure out the crown for Bidwell there, but we know it's there. Spiritually, it is.
Spiritually,
Spiritually,
yes.
it's
All
there.
right.
Oh, Rob Burrito raining down some garbage on top of Bidwell. Luckily, it is red-yellow, which is good for the top of Bidwell's board. And, oh, a triple there from Rob Burrito. Bidwell looks like he's in trouble. I heard.
Ooh,
Oh,
that
goodness.
blew. Oh, my word.
Oh, yip, 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 yip. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yep.
Oh, there we go. Early top out from Bidwell. No shock there. After such a very exciting game number 2, that one falls flat, but that's okay. Bidwell setting up the drama for game number 4.
But Rob Burrito has a nice benevolent nature, so perhaps he was just thanking his host, giving his host a little hosting present. According to the chat, I think that Rob Burrito has achieved Chuck Norris status. He does a lot of good things.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's a badass, but...
Oh, well, that too. But actually, speaking of badasses, look at Bidwell right now. So clean.
Oh, really nice moves from Bidwell.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to make this very competitive at the moment. He's locked in, as the youth say.
He's on lock. He's got the Riz now. He's not getting Raz at the moment. Yeah, really nice start for Bidwell.
And still, Rob at the top of that board. But if we know anything from that other game, I mean, Rob is capable of raining down garbage on top when he is behind. He can see those plans.
So let me ask you, how much does it play into having the knowledge of the speed game that you all play online versus the versus mode? Like, are a lot of the techniques used in that helpful in playing the 1v1 here?
Oh, definitely. I would say that they both inform each other. And of course, efficiency is really excellent. Trying to get the best plan that you can with the fewest number of pills, that's a speed thing, and that's excellent. But what the versus players sometimes have that we don't as speed players is every single thing. They're thinking several steps ahead, trying to make it into a combo, even if it's garbage. And they have that nimbleness. With speed players, we get really upset when our plans are messed up. So that's not so good.
All
All right, and look at Rob, so clean now. Outstanding.
Bidwell screaming at the top of his lungs here.
Rob,
Not
cool
happy.
as a cucumber there.
Rob unfazed because he knows burritos are on the line, so he's not fooling around.
Wow. Just raining down combos on top of Bidwell. Bidwell is... Oh, it's not...
Oh!
And with that, Rob Burrito takes and goes on.
Savage game 4 is no more. Bidwell is done in his own tournament. And no burrito for him. That's absolutely sad. And now he's got to pay for 3 burritos when he goes see Rob next time.